Just how strong is Naofumi from Shield Hero? If you were wondering this, then this is the video for you because I'm going to go over all the details from how strong he is, what his abilities are, to what the legendary weapons are, and what his shield is, and more. If you end up liking this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now let's get straight into it. From the beginning, the Shield Hero was written off as the weakest hero among the group who couldn't even fight for himself. He had no one in his party and was left with a shield of all weapons. Unable to use any other weapons to fight with, he couldn't even fight or defend against the weakest monsters or level up. While the other heroes were able to easily slay the monsters and level up quick, he was left with nothing. But that all changed when he had gotten Raphtalia to be his sword and fight for him, while he protects her. With this crazy OP duo, they were able to climb up the ranks in strength and overcome any battle they were in. While alone at this point in time, he wasn't very powerful. Together with Raphtalia, it was a whole different story. With Raphtalia by his side and the skills he got from his shield he unlocked, he was able to go from the weakest hero to be the strongest. You might be thinking, so without Raphtalia he would be weak? But that's not true. His shield has a dark secret ability that no one knows about. When he is mad enough, his shield can activate a very dangerous rage ability. This ability is very powerful and can call forth an unlimited amount of power. But that's not all. With the use of the skills he got from his shield, he is able to defend against any attack, and he is able to attack back with his skills too. This showed us that the shield hero doesn't just need to depend on Raphtalia for strength because he is strong by himself. While the shield hero isn't the most powerful character, with the use of his friends, he can be ranked as the strongest among the legendary heroes. That's impressive because the other three legendary heroes aren't weak. Each of them actually are very powerful, so for me to be saying this really means something. The legendary heroes are a group of 4 people that are summoned to defeat the waves of calamity. These people are called the legendary heroes, otherly known as the 4 cardinal heroes: the sword, spear, bow, and shield. They all have different sets of skills for their weapons and are unable to pick up any other weaponry. Basically, the shield hero can only pick up a shield and the sword hero can only pick up a sword, etc. At the beginning, they have people join their parties and they train and raise their rank to become stronger by themselves, due to not being able to work together or fight together because of the legendary weapons blocking each other out. So that leads them to a little bit of disadvantage for the shield hero, but yeah, this led to them having to split up and train alone. Those 4 are the most powerful in all of the kingdoms, so for me to be saying that the shield hero might be more powerful really means something though. Even with the disadvantages that the shield hero had at the beginning, like, I still rank him as the most powerful because he had a huge comeback from not being able to slay any monsters to be able to protect himself and defend and fight against the waves of calamity. So he was able to turn the whole situation around and benefit off of all the disadvantages they gave him, and he came out on top. So that's why I ranked the shield hero as the most powerful of the legendary heroes. Since we went over his strength, let's go over what his abilities are. The shield hero's first ability is potion crafting. With his potions, he is able to cure a large variety of diseases, colds, and more. His second ability is being able to copy any shield with his legendary shield and add it to his arsenal, which lets him replicate that shield in its ability and strength. This is a powerful ability which allows him to use a diverse amount of tactics with different shields and weapons. Which leads us into his offensive abilities. His first offensive ability is Energy Blast. With the Spirit Turquoise Heart Shield, he can shoot an energy blast from his shield. This blast has a good destructive power and is great for offense. He then has the Night Terror, which is an ability exclusive to the Nue shield, which allows him to unleash a terrible streak which causes the target to be frightened. His last offensive ability is Shield Bash. With this ability, he is able to knock back enemies and can induce a moment of unconsciousness. To combo with that, he has his defensive abilities, which are Airstrike Shield, which instantly creates a shield for defense anywhere within range. This skill is very versatile as shields can be created in the air, allowing him and others to jump on them to reach or escape threats. The airstrike shield can also be thrown at targets, causing light damage and knocking them off their balance. If he combines his airstrike shield for a combo, he can create a chain attack which can produce a wide range of protection or trap enemies between them. Since we are talking about trapping, that leads us into his other ability, Shield Prison. This ability creates a cage of shields which can be used to protect himself or trap enemies, which as you can tell is a very helpful ability. But another ability he has is Shooting Star Shield, which allows him to create a wall of light. This ability allows party members to pass through while all enemies are trapped on the other side, which is a perfect ability to escape sticky situations or trap enemies. Another ability that is useful for escaping in full protection is his ability E-Float Shield, which follows the user and provides a wide range of protection from all enemies and projectiles. He also has the abilities of the shields he copied with his Shield Scan ability. He can change to project any type of magical or basic shield he has copied, which is very useful in different situations. That takes us to why the legendary weapons can copy other weapons and what they are. The legendary weapons' origins say that they are ancient spirits who manifested themselves as weapons and forcefully summon suitable users to resist the evil and calamity that is brought upon the world. The users who wield these weapons are given the title of legendary heroes. They are also referred to as the 4 holy weapons, and the users who wield them are referred to as the holy heroes. Since many regions are formed centering around these weapons, the legendary weapons are summoned in response to the waves of calamity. Appearing in a set of 4 unique weapons, usually 4 in total, the summoning ritual will also select people from other worlds to wield these weapons. In Naofmi's case, he encountered the record of the 4 holy weapons while browsing the library. Each of the legendary weapons were from their own respective worlds. These worlds were fused together as one by the waves of calamity. The world of the shield and bow were fused together, and the world of the sword and spear were fused together, later fusing together as one. With a total of 4 legendary weapons, once a legendary hero is deceased, their weapon will disappear and wait to be summoned again with a new hero. The weapons can be resummoned if either the current set of waves is vanquished or the set of weapons is expurged. With each weapon missing, the waves are said to grow stronger, so all 4 heroes are needed for the best chance against the waves. That said, the legendary weapons are weapons used by the heroes to fight the waves of calamity and for them to grow stronger to protect everyone. As seen in episode 25, we can see that the other heroes were very weak compared to the shield hero. They stood no chance against Glass, and thus Naofmi had to do all the work. You would have thought that them having actual weapons they would be stronger, but no, they aren't. Even with all of their skills and power, they don't even come close to the shield hero. They wield legendary weapons, but their skill level is not up to par, like they are weak. We've noticed that these weapons are very unique and strong and are needed to win the waves. One thing that's strange is that the shield hero can't remove his legendary weapon. He can move it all around his body but cannot take it off or discard it. I think that's a unique part of the shield, making it so that it's not obtainable to anyone but the hero. No matter what, even if it's taken off, it disappears and reappears onto him. For better or worse, he's stuck with the legendary shield until they defeat all of the waves of calamity. As I have read, once they defeat all of the waves of calamity, they get to choose whether they want to leave, stay, or be able to come back one day. If Naofmi wanted to go back to his normal life, he could, and we know this because the king said they can only go back home once they defeated all the waves of calamity. So they were stuck there, but now once they defeat it, they are able to go back home. Okay guys, I've explained my reason why I think Naofumi is the strongest hero. If you guys have different opinions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.